All right, let's talk about what it really means to stay motivated as an artist. This isn't just about pushing through a creative block or finding inspiration in a pinch. It's about cultivating a habit that fuels your creativity consistently. Here's the core idea. As an artist, you need to keep your eyes creatively fed. Now, what does that mean? It's not about copying what you see. It's not about scrolling through endless images hoping for a spark. It's about giving your mind the nourishment it needs to keep its creative gears turning. What I like to call the color wheels of the mind. Think of your creativity like a fire. What happens if you don't add wood to it? It burns out. In the same way, your artistic drive can dwindle if you're not fueling it with visual input. The world around you is so full of textures, colors, patterns, and forms that can feed your imagination. But, and this is important, you're not looking for material to copy, you're looking for material to inspire. Imagine standing in front of a beautiful sunset. The way the colors blend, the soft gradients, the contrast between light and shadow, it's all feeding your subconscious. You're not thinking, I need to paint this exact sunset. Instead, you're absorbing the essence of it. The harmony, the feeling, the way nature plays with light. That's what I mean by feeding your eyes. You're giving your mind ingredients it can mix, reshape, and transform into something uniquely yours. Let's dig into this metaphor of the color wheels of the mind. A color wheel isn't static. It's designed to show relationships, contrasts, and harmonies. When your mind is actively fed with new visuals, those wheels start spinning. They create connections between what you've seen before and what you're experiencing now. But if you stop feeding them, those wheels slow down. Creativity can feel stagnant, even forced. So, your job as an artist is to keep those wheels turning by exposing yourself to fresh visual input. Now, here's the part that takes discipline. It's not enough to simply look at things, you have to observe. Let me break that down. Be intentional. Mindless scrolling on social media won't cut it. Sure, you might see a lot of visuals, but they're fleeting. Instead, seek out moments of focused observation. Go to a museum. Take a walk and notice how the light filters through the trees. Watch how water ripples in a fountain. Diversity is key. Don't just stick to one style of medium. If you're a painter, look at photography. If you're a graphic designer, watch a dance performance. Creativity thrives on cross-pollination, mixing influences from different fields. Engage with what you see. Ask questions. Why does this piece move me? How did the artist use contrast? What story is being told here? The more you engage with the visuals around you, the more they'll feed your creative mind. Here's a trap many artists fall into. They see something they like and they try to replicate it, but that's not what this is about. Your goal isn't to mimic, it's to take inspiration and let it transform into something original. Think of it like cooking. You're not copying someone else's recipe, you're taking the ingredients and creating your own dish. Now, here's another key point. Feeding your eyes is just one part of the process. You also need to create. If you spend all your time consuming visuals but never translating that into your own work, you'll feel stuck. The It's about balance. Take in enough to stay inspired, but leave room for your own ideas to take shape. To put this into practice, here's an exercise for you. Spend 30 minutes today observing something around you. It could be the way shadows fall in your room, the details of a painting, or even the packaging design on your favorite snack. Write down or sketch what you notice: colors, patterns, feelings, or ideas that come to mind. Then, create something inspired by that observation. It doesn't have to be literal, just let your imagination guide you. Remember, keeping your eyes creatively fed isn't just a technique, it's a habit. It's a way of living as an artist, always open to the beauty and inspiration around you. When you approach the world with this mindset, you'll find that your creative motivation doesn't run out, it grows.